Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to a new series that I'm doing with MK again, and this one is our Grateful series. So we're going to do do a video on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday this month. Um, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And we are going to be documenting something we are grateful for. And we're kind of thinking outside the box on this. So you're going to find some things that are a little bit different than what you would normally come across. So our first one is our creative outlet. And in order to document this, I thought I would use these photos from the retreat that I went to with MK, and actually my mom was there as well. And one of our online friends, Cindy Sutherland, was the host of the retreat, and it was fairly close to my house, and so we were able to meet up there. And without my creative outlet, I would not know these women. Like, I would know my mom, of course, but I would not have ever met MK, and I would never have met Cindy either. And then I was introduced to all of Cindy's crew, and it was just so much fun. And so I'm not just documenting this trip, but I do have a notation in there about in my journaling, which I don't show you online or in this video, but I do have a notation in there about how, my without my creative outlet, which is also my therapy, which I have documented that in several different layouts, but I wouldn't know the people that I actually know and consider my friends. Some of them are online friends, yes, but some of them I have had the wonderful opportunity to meet in person as well. And just like MK and Cindy. And then I do have a local group that is my scrappy crew that I hang out with, and they have become good friends of mine. And we do things that are non-scrapbook related together as well. And so scrapbooking is the one thing that we all have in common that actually brought us together. So I am documenting my creative outlet and that it has brought me these wonderful friendships. So I thought there would be no better way to do that than to, first of all, I'm kind of scrap lifting a layout that MK did, I think last week on one of her lives, where she tore the paper in half and she split it across, and then she used a bunch of hexagons and florals, but I don't have, well, I have hexagons, but I'm not using hexagons. I have instead these wonderful wood pieces that are from her Etsy shop. And so I thought that would also be a nice way to just a nod to her. So I am also going to be using some dried flowers on this layout, and they were a birthday gift that my mom had given to me. They are for they're for arts and crafts or scrapbooking or whatever. And she gave them to me, I think, last year for my birthday, and I just had not found the right layout to put them on. But I knew that those little bottles that are in the crate there, I knew I wanted to use them with that when I saw that little crate with the wood bottles months and months ago when I purchased it. I just had not found the right layout to put that on either. So today is like the perfect storm, and I'm going to be able to use those dried florals that my mom gave me, and I'm going to be able to use those wood bottles and that windmill, which MK sent to me, because in that photo we are standing in front of a windmill. It is a huge windmill that is like right in front of this retreat location that we were at. And so I thought that was perfect. And I am also using these dies that I got from Stampin' Up. Actually, MK got them as, I think they were like one of the favors. When you buy a bunch of stuff, you got a free item. It was one of the free items, and she didn't want it. We happened to be together at the time, and she asked me if I wanted it, and I said sure. And so she does use these type of flowers quite often, and I don't. So I thought that's another great nod to her. So yeah, so MK, you're getting lots of great nods today. And so anyway, I thought the yellow went very well with that blue paper from Pink Fresh Studio. And then I do love a good wood grain background. And since we are standing in a cornfield for some of these photos, and it's got that that windmill that has those same color tones in it, I thought it was perfect to have the entire background be of the wood grain. And then I also have never torn my paper in half and then cut the white strip off the side that leaves the white. And she did that in her video last week as well. And so, hey, I'm picking up all kinds of things from her today. So this layout is really more. I don't want to say it's in her style and not my style, but I like to put my photos nice and straight, and she does not always do that. She tends to tilt hers a little bit, and so I'm just kind of working with my inner MK today. So I hope you guys like that. I do, as you notice there, still want my paper behind my photos to be straight, so I am using my T-square ruler for that. But otherwise, I'm not really using a ruler for a whole lot of stuff. And I actually really like the way that this comes out. It is a little bit of a longer video because, first of all, it's a double page layout, and because it takes a little bit of work or a little bit of time working with those dried flowers, and you're going to see those coming up before too long. And I didn't show you how I assembled all of the little yellow and white flowers and the leaves. I show you just one or two of them. I don't make you sit through me assembling all of them. Otherwise, this video would have been even longer. So while I do that, check out MK's video today because we are both documenting the same thing on each day that we are doing this series. So again, it's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which is a little bit different than last month where we did Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But we thought it would work well, and it was just change things up a bit, and it worked great with some of the other hops that we have going on. So be sure to go and check out her video. I can't wait to see what she has done and documented about her creative outlet and why she is grateful for it. I actually really don't know where I would be without scrapbooking after the last few years, especially with going through COVID. It has really just kept me sane. And I have made a lot of friends on Zoom, a lot of scrappy friends. So I've been really blessed by that, and I really enjoy hanging out with my online Zoomy buddies. So shout out to you guys too. You know who you are. Okay, so there are the flowers that are the dried flowers, and they are pressed, and they're pretty small, so they work well. And so I thought, I'll just go with it. I thought about putting the pink on there, but I do want to use that acrylic piece that is from Colorcast Studios or Colorcast Designs, and it says Grateful, but it's kind of like a salmony pink. It's not like a true pinky pink, and so I had to kind of figure out which flowers went well with that, and it wasn't those big pink ones. There is a little sprig that has kind of a salmony pink in it, and I will bring those in. So it's kind of subtle because they're really a very delicate flower, and I don't really quite know how I'm supposed to be putting those down. There's that delicate pink that I'm working with there. But I'm just sticking glue on the back. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be doing, how to do that. I've never worked with them before. I don't know what company they're from. They just came in these little plastic sleeves, and they came as a little bundle. And so I couldn't even tell you that. But they're super pretty and really delicate. I really hope they hold up well in my scrapbook. I don't know why they wouldn't, given that I'm putting this glue on the back. And if you've ever looked at dried flowers like in an album or pressed in a frame or something like that, they do seem to hold up okay. But those are also in a frame. They're not like bent in an album. Like when you flip the page tends to bend a little bit. So we'll see. I'm really curious. I may be redoing this page in 2 years or something. I have no idea, but we will see. So I am kind of excited about using them though. So when all is said and done, they look good at the very end. And so then I decided to add a little bit of greenery behind that windmill because it has a lot of height to it, and I didn't want to add flowers going all the way up, but I wanted to add a little bit of height to kind of soften the edges, and so it didn't look like it was just sticking up by itself. And I thought that greenery did a nice job of that. And when it came to cutting the flowers and the leaves on my Sizzix machine, I just randomly cut the greenery and married it up. So I cut the set like I don't even know how many times, but every time I cut it, I made sure I cut a top and a bottom, and I cut it out of multiple colors or shades of green and white, and then I just married them up kind of randomly. There was no plan in mind for that. And then the yellow and the white, some have yellow on the top and some have yellow on the bottom, and I think that just kind of makes it look a little bit different, but not so different that, in fact, when you put them down, it's really not something that your eye really like goes to. That there might be the yellow outline on the top or the white outline on the top. You just see yellow and white and it's a flower. So I like the way that it came out. I'm just using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to adhere everything down. I will be using my Zotz Bling to hold down the little piece that says grateful, and also to hold down those wood pieces. The wood veneer on the windmill, those little pieces that make up the windmill are really, really narrow, and there's some flexibility and give to them. So I made sure I put a little bit of that adhesive on the back of each one of those little slats so that one of them wouldn't get broken off and fall off of that windmill. And then I put some liquid glue actually at the base of the windmill. And you're going to see all of that coming up in just a few moments. And when it came to those bottles, I wasn't quite sure if I wanted just like the middle bottle to have flowers coming out of it, or all three. I finally decided it looked better having all three come out of it. And the middle one is by far the one that's the most bold. The other ones are kind of softer pieces. And so I thought that looked good, kind of like it would in a regular table decoration is what I was kind of going for. And I really like the way that it came out. These are super cute pieces. I'm not sure if she has these in the shop still or not. I will put a link to her shop down below so that you can go and check out what she does have. She might have them. I actually don't know off the top of my head, and I didn't think to look before I started voicing this video, to be honest with you. But I will put a link to her shop down below. If I do see those pieces, I might try to put the links for those as well. But she has a ton of other really amazing stuff, and she just had a new release come out yesterday. So there's the shop was updated with a bunch of new stuff that is really, really amazing and cute. Lots of foodie items if you're into that, and non-traditional foodie items. So like fast foodie items and that kind of stuff. Really fun. So go and check that out for sure. And then I think I don't have any mixed media on here, so there won't be any links for that, but I'll put a link for Colorcast Designs down at the bottom too, and that's where I got that grateful piece at. Although I don't know if those are still in stock either. So, you know, you have to go and look and see what they have. I did pull out a couple of pieces of flare and some little pink stars that matched that piece that says grateful. You can see them down in that bottom left-hand corner. I don't end up using those because I brought in the little soft pink flowers, and so I didn't need to bring in the stars, and I thought with the heart down there and the florals going on, the stars was just too much. If I would have had hearts, I might have used them, but I didn't, so I decided to just nix the stars and go with the little pink flowers, and it looks much better. And then I did pull out some twine, and or fiber, whatever you want to call it. I am tying it around that little bin of milk bottles, and same with that photo on the bottom left-hand corner of the right-hand page. And that is also a little nod to MK. I don't know that she wraps it around like that, but she uses fibers a lot in her videos or on her layouts. And that is something I tend to kind of forget about. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to use some fibers. And this is not her favorite twine, but it's very close to her favorite twine. And so I thought that was kind of fun too. So lots of nods to MK in case you missed that in the beginning. So I really like those little, I don't know if they're daisies or whatever, but those little round flowers, but they're super cute. I obviously don't know my flowers very well. My favorites are sunflowers and calla lilies, which are super easy to tell what they are. Beyond that, I'm not really sure about flowers a whole lot because I'm not a gardener and I don't enjoy gardening. Not that I'm not a professional gardener. I don't enjoy working in the garden. We will say that. And if you follow me, you might know I don't really like my hands dirty. So mixed media is about as messy as I like them. If I'm working outside, I've got gloves on 100% of the time, or I'm not working outside. So that's just my own little weirdness. I know my husband thinks it's weird too, but you know, it is what it is. So hopefully you guys enjoy this series. And like I said, we'll have some other interesting things that we are going to be talking about, what we're grateful for. What I want to know is for you and your creative outlet, um, does it bring you as much joy as it brings me? I certainly hope so. Like, have you met online friends? Do you get to go to retreats, or crops that are local? Tell me a little bit of something about your creative outlet and what you most enjoy about it. So there I'm going to go ahead and put my acrylic blocks right over the tops of those wood pieces just to hold them down while the liquid glue just sets up, because there is liquid glue, like I said, on the bottom of that windmill. And I think I did use a little bit of liquid glue under the heart because it was popping up, because it's mostly on top of those flowers, and I wanted to hold it down even more. And then I just added a little bit of Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine around each of the embellishment areas. And then I will do my journaling on the white parts of those papers that are underneath the photos. I actually did that, and I don't have it in the still shots, so I apologize for that, that you're not going to see the journaling, but you basically already heard what it was about. So I do like to journal on my layouts. I just don't always do it on camera. So if you miss it, that's why. I do try to tell you what I am journaling about, though. So hopefully that helps you out to know what kind of things I like documenting. So here comes the close-ups. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. And if you did, I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up down below. And if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. And if you are, thank you so much for spending time with me, and thank you for subscribing. And thank you for choosing my channel today. Don't forget to go over and check out MK's channel and leave her a little bit of love as well. If you'd like to continue to see more different series from us, you can let us know that in the comments as well. And I will always respond to my comments. I'll see you guys again in a couple days. Bye.